and we snag a picture of the sunset somewhere along the way.
Delores, roll me a percentile.
96.
96.
Not the 99.
Oh, that's a 9? 99.
You still somehow have 99% battery power. That's
Nice.
insane!
What phone is this that you have?
Nokia.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to Legends Rerolled, a TTRPG podcast where we role play through classic stories. For our first season, we're reimagining L. Frank Baum's The Wizard of Oz in D&D 5e with a new homebrew. I'm going for Carnival Barker. Is it working?
It sounds like you're going up and down on something kind of fast.
Is that not what Carnival Barkers do?
No.
That's what carnival rides do.
Yes.
I was close!
You sound like a carnival rider.
My name is Sean Dougherty, and I will be your game master. Joining me for this and every episode, playing Sonny the Scarecrow, is Celine Trella.
Oodalali.
As Delores Thatch, Brooke Simone. As Terry Tinman, Justyn Trella. Yeah. And as Cal Broadtooth, Jake DiBlasi.
Yeah.
I got it right this time.
You did.
Every
okay.
every day I try, or every episode I try to get a little bit better on the intro, and it's
Kind of working.
You couldn't improve anymore. It's beautiful every time. It's fun and we enjoy it.
Oh, that's lovely. Dope. So last time you guys were able to, I guess, win in the maximum security prison wing of the Bafflebug Detention Center.
Yes.
This little pocket dimension, you were able to hold off the Clockwork Soldiers and defeat Dwayne the Croc Johnson and all his tiny little crocs that he became, and help Frank make a key to release not only Professor Al Crowley, but also the entire Flying Monkey Battalion. We're going to pick right back up where you guys left off. You are still in the maximum security wing. Everyone is reunited. What would you like to do?
I would like to hug my dad.
He puts his wings around
Very
your
gently,
neck.
hollow bones.
Of gas. I've got hollow bones. And you, he gives you a little nuzzle with his crow head.
Do you want your feather back?
Oh, Sonny, that was a gift.
Aww.
That is yours now.
Well, right now it's Dolores's. She had to borrow it so we could sneak in and get you.
Oh,
I-
I take off my disguise.
Oh.
I am
That's probably been gone for hours.
Thank goodness.
I am excited to hear the story. But we should leave.
Yeah, we should get out of
right?
here first.
Right? That's the move.
Do you think there are enough monkeys to fly us out of here? Like, once we get outside the house,
And Jerry?
obviously. Oh, and Jerry. We have to get to Jerry. He's a horse, like Terry.
Is like a Terry's not a horse though.
No, but, like, imagine if a horse was made like Terry.
Oh, so you said
But
a
with
horse like
extra
Terry. I
legs.
thought you meant like a horse just like Terry
Is a horse.
A horse.
He's a damaged horse, for sure. He's pulling us along.
Imagine a Terry, but a horse.
So a Jerry.
So
Yeah,
Jerry.
exactly.
All right,
I think
yeah.
we're on the same page.
I don't think
We're all
the
saying
flying
it.
monkeys will want to carry a horse, but we
No.
could definitely get you to a horse, right, guys? And they're like, fucking.
All right.
right.
Awfully cavalier, these monkey Italian, for being locked in a pocket dimension.
Shit happens, man. It's war.
Hey,
Like, they got good attitude.
Frink, my man.
Yeah?
If we scuttle up, grab that turret, and bring it and bop it down into Donnie's backpack, would you be able to fix it? Or maybe recreate it?
Would it fit into a backpack?
Ah.
If we break it down.
Okay.
Bits and pieces, bobs and bops.
Very possibly. I think so, perhaps, yeah.
In the bag. Get it in the bag then.
Get
Oh,
it in
I
the
thought
bag.
you were talking to me for a second.
Back in the bag.
Like,
Great.
I didn't know if you were talking like this. It's so formal and so commanding. You would be good ruler if you wanted. Keep the Lindising going. It's good. All right. So he takes out his Tinker Tools kit, gets to the top of the tower, and breaks down this into like 4 or 5 different parts, chucks it in the backpack. So the Flying Monkey Battalion are dividing themselves up. So each of you are assigned 4 to help carry you out of this castle when you are ready.
I would like each of their individual names. Go.
Tommy, Bobby, Frankie, Andrew, Marcy, Catherine, Bertram, Hank, Hanky Panky, and Fruit Loops.
Hanky
Fruit
Panky.
Loops.
I want Fruit Loops.
I don't want hanky
Smell.
panky.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay as far away from Hanky Panky as possible.
Hanky Panky is jerking off in the corner, ready to throw his own shit.
Oh,
Well, they are monkeys. They're monkeys.
Yeah. So I go to whatever the furthest one is from that.
He makes direct eye contact at Sonny, and he's like, "You're looking."
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm looking away.
no.
Looking
Yeah,
away.
there it is.
A new best friend. There's no valuables inside of the.
The jail cells?
Yeah.
No.
This is where they keep their most valuable.
I'm proud of
precious
myself. I
gems and
logicked
shit,
myself
dude.
that question
Yeah.
because that was my
Yeah.
first question. I was like, "It's a prison. There's nothing." there."
Okay, this is a magic tower.
It is.
Can we take this? You said it was an instant fortress. Is there a way to get it?
Is there a way to get it?
Make me an Arcana check.
I think we have a potion of diminution.
Ah, yes, we'll make
If we,
the
like,
tower
just
drink
dump
the
it on
potion.
the
No,
tower.
listen. If we hurl it into the doorway, that's basically a building's mouth.
Ah, yes,
So
then
it's-
instead
Are you
of
just
massive, it'll only
anthropomorphizing
be
the
giant.
building?
Yes, I am.
Well, logic.
Frank, what do you think?
Frank, what do you
Can
think?
Frank give me the help action, or is he gonna make his
What
own?
do you think?
You know what? Yeah. He'll give you the
No,
help
no,
action.
no,
You
you
get to
can do
roll
it, you
again.
can do it,
This
you
is
can
your
do it.
suggestion.
No, it's not.
What?
It was a question, not a suggestion.
It was both.
Oh, that's better. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With a dirty 20, you would know that there is a magical command word that would shrink it to the size of a chess rook, but you have no way of knowing what that would be.
Crocodile.
Lollipop.
Fortress. Glinda.
This episode's going to be forever if you just keep
All right, let's go. Let's
saying
go.
words
Let's go.
like, we got a show, dude.
Yeah.
There's only so
gotta
many
go.
words.
Listen, we can,
Peppermint.
no, because we can
All
cut
right,
out
I
as much
leave.
as we want.
Flibberty jibbity. Yeah.
There we go.
If I roll 100, can I guess it?
If you can guess it, you can guess it.
Ah, 80. I guess,
Just tell him what it starts with. The
bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Nope.
Ah,
Alakazam.
Uh-uh.
presto changeo.
If I roll 100, will you tell me?
Dwayne the Croc
I
He
am
said
telling you
no.
right now, I'm not going to tell any of you what it is.
Oh,
if one of you
alright.
stumbles upon it, it'll work.
Did you have a word in mind?
Do I have a word in mind?
No,
Yeah,
he
do
doesn't.
you?
He
Would
absolutely
I-
does
I
not.
do.
Give
I
us,
feel like
okay,
you
what's the
would.
first
I feel
letter?
like you
I'm not
wouldn't
gonna
be.
give you
What's the first letter? Well,
That's
then
a clue.
it's nebulous.
Once you leave the room, I'll tell you what the word was.
I truly feel like
Booty
he
clap.
has a word. Oh, I feel like we gotta take the L.
Yeah, I
All
don't think we're getting it.
We tried.
Now that we've accepted the L, can we know what it would have been?
I don't trust you guys until you get out of the room.
Oh,
What do you mean? It's all in your fucking imagination, man.
Yeah,
You don't
hello,
trust us to get
God
out of the room. You
above.
can just be like, no.
We just said we left.
All right,
yeah,
ready?
That's true, but
ready?
I don't like to say no, so I don't.
Write down the word.
Oh, there we go.
We'll each take one last guess.
Yeah.
And if we get it, we get it. And otherwise,
Do we
don't.
get any hints?
No!
We should.
Why would I do that?
Because there's a lot of words out there.
Write it down on that piece of paper.
Can you tell us if it's a
No!
Sean-based word or an Oz-based word?
Oh, that's true. Is it Oxford or Osford Dictionary?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Inspiration.
Yes, I'm taking it
Oh,
for
that's
that one.
for me.
As a
I
matter
can't
of fact,
do
you had
that.
two inspirations. One for me as well.
Tack a third on there.
Tack a third on there, too.
Can I
You
get
got
Sean
three
inspiration for that?
That's nice, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, one for sure.
All right, good.
I like that. So you each get one more guess.
Now roll.
I'm paralyzed.
I know. Paralyzed with fear.
I don't care who goes. I'm just waiting to say no 4 times.
Yeah, that's pretty
fair.
reasonable.
That's fair.
Oxymoron.
Nope.
Pusillanimous.
Nope.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope.
That's not a word.
I
Not
know.
a
I was
word,
making
it's
it
a phrase.
a joke.
Betwixt.
Nope.
Behoove.
Oh, I thought we were real close with
I did
those
too.
guys.
I thought we were
Ah,
so close.
Crap. What was it?
Blatherskite.
Oh, that's not a real word.
that a
is
real
it?
word?
It is.
I was close
What the
with
fudge
behooves.
does that even
Blather
mean?
and blatherskite. Blather, the word to blather is to like drone on about
Yeah.
something,
Uh-huh.
and a bunch of blathering nonsense is blatherskite.
Yeah.
It is the code word for Gizmo Duck from DuckTales.
Fun fact.
No, I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I know that.
Can you imagine if one of us
said no one's listening.
I said take the L.
I was listening.
I
I
feel
just
like-
refused that anyway.
Yeah.
This was fun and I enjoyed it.
Yes.
All right,
This will make great
let's get
after-
outta here.
This will make great after the credits clips.
Yes.
Just me yelling like, no! You don't get shit! All right.
Mitch, Philippe, Connor, and Gwendolyn.
For Flying Monkey Salute, as you call their names.
All right, march. And we leave.
Yeah,
All right.
we're all heading out. Let's go.
Mush.
So it's very much like a
What is wrong with you? These are people.
Cultural differences.
you guys one by one line up. The flying monkeys get you in a single file line. Frink is at the back, and they take kind of control, and they have like a timed cadence where they're like, the first group goes, the group with Cal goes,
Whee!
and then the other ones, like the next person in line is Sonny. Sonny, you start to move forward, and they like hold you back, and they're like, no.
Oh. All right.
4,
All right.
3, 2,
Oh, no.
1.
It's happening.
Now! And then they take you through one by one. And on the other side, you guys have only been down here for a couple of minutes. I'm going to say maybe with the dismantling of the turret and getting yourselves in order, stuff like that, maybe 10 minutes.
Sure.
So it's
Not
still
bad.
pretty late.
Mhm.
And you guys exit at the bottom of the stairs. The first group, you exit that first room with a staircase into the room that's a dining room, and your monkeys just grab the table and throw it through the window.
Oh,
Wow, okay.
All
And then
right.
grab you and just take off into the night.
Whee!
As you go, and the next group, Sonny's group, hits.
So much for a sneaky escape.
So,
Everybody else, this is your chance to escape.
ooh. So, Cal's group leaves, and the Quadlings start yelling. And Sonny's group leaves, and they're in disarray. You start to see some lights turning on in the rest of the castle as people are waking up. As Delores' group goes, you see that these Winkies have clubs, but they don't have anything really for shooting monkeys out of the air. So they are kind of panicking. And as Terry's group goes, can you give me a perception check?
I surely could. You
Yes.
said Winky.
These
again.
guys had. Oh, you did say Winkies.
Fuck a duck!
Also, you said these guys all have crossbows.
Yes, but those are not good for shooting monkeys in the dark.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I was thinking more like it would be
Magic.
more like a net gun or a blunderbuss or something like that.
Magic missile.
Magic missile, like yeah.
Okay, cool.
But thank you for keeping me honest. I
Yeah,
appreciate
well, you
that.
just described them having like clubs, but not crossbows. So
yeah.
that's what,
So I get it. Yeah,
that's fine.
Cool. You said perception.
I
Yes.
did.
That is a 9.
You don't hear anything. Well, not. You hear a lot of things, and there are raised voices, and you
You're deaf.
can't pick out exactly what they're saying. But Frink goes after you, and he hears from the depths of this jail as the prisoners start to wake up. Was that broken glass? I'll get the broom. I'll get the mop. I'll get the dustpan. No, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. As they all try to get time off their sentence, helping fix the window. And you guys take off into the night, and it's a mere 20 minutes before you see the glowing light of Jerry's eye as he's tied up in a bush a mile out from the things, and you're there now.
Jerry.
Jerry.
And he goes, and starts to follow you in the night, galloping beneath you as you fly.
I'm assuming we're going back
Whee!
to Jessabelle's castle, right?
Yeah, where else would we go?
I don't know.
Back to our safe space.
Let's go. Back to her
Alright.
sweet Shabira.
A day and a night pass.
All right, Shabira.
As you travel, and those of you with lips, they're very chapped.
Who doesn't
Sonny,
have
you're-
lips?
Sonny.
Excuse you. All right, like bodyist over here.
Oh my
You with your
God, I'm
flesh, all
sorry.
right?
I
Your
apologize.
corporeal
I will-
Your
I'll put notes
How
on
dare you with your skin?
it. No lips. My apologies.
And you guys arrive back at Jessabelle's castle. You arrive back at Jessabelle's palace, tired but proud and victorious in this moment.
We had a good day today.
I'm tired.
You are met at the top tower by Shabira. And she looks around at you guys, runs over, grabs Terry's hand, and is like, you guys, I was worried, but you did so well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No
We're here.
problem. Did you get Al? Well, hello, Shabira. Al, you're back!
Oh, what a beautiful reunion.
I am for now.
We've gotten to the point of the podcast where
Where
Sean
it's
has
just
to do
Sean.
like 3 different characters all speaking to each
Oh
other.
yeah, and we got all the monkeys like you asked.
Oh, hi! I'm Phil the monkey. I'm Tyler the monkey.
I'm Hanky Panky.
I'm Nick. She grabs your hand. How did it all go? What was it like? Tell me your tale. And then you do.
We tell her the tale.
The tale is told.
Tale of pure success.
Figure it
tell her
like
the
a
tale.
sped up, like, animation of us, like.
So we got to the mouse. Let me grab
And then we went down, and then there was like 4 crocs, and then
And
there was like 2 crocs, and then there was
and
like.
then caca.
And you're all caught up now.
I thought they were people.
And they were trying to fix the window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really concerned about like fixing the window up.
You know what? They've gotten okay. You know, people have different priorities, I guess.
Absolutely.
Fuck the prison break. It's a window that needs
Speaking of
Yeah, they do.
priorities, is there a stiff bar around here to drink out of?
A stiff bar?
Yeah.
As opposed to like a floppy bar?
Yeah.
There is no floppy or stiff bar. This is a palace. If you go down to the requisition officer, I'll give you, and then she pulls out a little piece of paper and writes like, give him 1 bottle of whatever. Keg is not a bottle. And then he hands it to you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And I skip away. Woohoo.
All right. Yeah, guys, if you need some rest, whatever you guys need, this was awesome. Professor Crowley, when you're ready, I would like to discuss some magical matters with you. And he was like, "Ooh, I would love that. First, I would like a nap, and if you have any dead roadkill, and I would like to spend a little time with my son."
Aw, Daddy.
It's like, all right, whenever you're ready, I'll be in the library.
You want to take the nap first?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he puts a wing over his eyes and goes to sleep.
Oh.
I go with Shabira to the library.
All right.
Perfect.
Terry, if you want, there's are you tired? Do you need a rest? Because there's a couch in the library that you can sleep on, and I'll stay next to you.
Sure.
All right.
He probably could use a rub down.
Sonny,
What? Just trying to help my boy out.
I understand that it's inappropriate to talk about our private life here.
It's not very private. We've all rubbed down Terry.
It's even a group activity.
It's
at
been a
times.
gentleman
Gavin, don't you embarrass me in front of her.
All right. Yeah, just like I appreciate what you're going for. Just remember that I'm technically a queen, and you shouldn't say that shit to me in public.
That's
That we're not in
right.
public now, so like that's
I
fine.
forgot you were royalty because we just feel so close and comfortable with you.
I understand that, and I try not to hold myself as like one of those people who are above people
Got
when I'm
it.
not on the job. Like you have
Got
to be
it.
kind of austere when people are like, but like you get it, right?
Yeah.
Terry throws his arm around Sonny's neck, and she's like, "Yeah, he's just joking. He's joking while squeezing just hard enough."
He sounds to be choking and joking.
Yeah,
I can't
he's
choke.
just
I don't breathe.
He doesn't breathe and squeezes a little bit harder.
Hello.
Completely
I'm
collapsed.
happy that you found
Hello.
such good friends.
And then releases it.
Oh,
I'll let you two crazy kids
So
get to it.
they go off. Shabira goes off to read while Terry naps. Dolores and Sonny, what do you guys want to do? Are you just going to bed, Big D?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just lay down on the floor with Tito right there.
Cool.
Going to bed.
Cool. Very, very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
and
also
Toto.
gonna
All right.
take a snooze.
Everyone gets a long rest.
Lovely.
You all level up to level 8.
Oh, hoo-hoo.
And
Ha-ha.
it is the next morning.
Newfound abilities. Wow.
Good
right.
morning, everyone.
I'm gonna roll a Constitution saving throw
See
because
how
I had a
we
whole
roll.
bottle to myself last night. So let's just see how it went. Classic. That's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. You have Cottonmouth that does not leave for the next, 2 hours, no matter how much you drink.
Oh, it's a hairball. Turns out.
A dry tongue with cotton mouth.
What is your guys' next move?
Well, Al said he wanted to spend time with me.
Yeah.
So I'm spending time with him.
All right. What do you think you and Al do for funsies together? What do you want to do with your dad?
Oh my goodness.
It's a big
Quiet
question.
reading?
There's-
We could read together. We could talk about magic.
Oh, let's talk. Can you tell me about your different studies and about your life as a ward?
I would love to.
Because as far as I know, you're just a crow teacher. And now I'm finding out you're this big, important, like Ravenswood. So I'd like to hear about that.
Funnily enough, Ravenswood happened as a joke.
Really?
Yeah. Jessabelle was having kind of like an open call for an apprentice. People were putting forth their best case, and a couple bird friends dared me to do it and make up a silly name and pretend to be a wizard. So I picked Ravenswood, and she picked me.
Oh, wow.
And that was unexpected.
And that stuck around, eh?
It did. You can't really backtrack when you walk into a room with way too much moxie and say, I am Ravenswood. You can't, 30 minutes later be like, JK, I'm Al. Which actually, it happy accident, because the wizard only ever knew me as Ravenswood. So
you were able to be undetected for quite a while.
Yes, and I just had to go back to my real name.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and he shares more about his life. It's surprisingly boring and exciting at the same time.
Cool.
Because he's a crow, so he doesn't do much, but he was an ambassador during the war. He has studied interdimensional travel and psychedelics. He tells you a bunch of cool trips that he's been on, and like psychedelic trips, not like vacations.
And I kind of want to keep ask him about the whole thing with the wizard and the time clock and the brain and the magic shrooms and the.
Yeah. When you start to talk about that stuff, he'll say, this was a very specific area of my studies, and it was many years ago. So before I can answer those questions, I have to review my notes. But what I can tell you is the broad strokes. My main claim to fame was in my paper, The Interconnectivity of Liminal Spaces vis-a-vis Interdimensional Consciousness Exchange through Psychedelics, right?
Yeah.
So what that means is that liminal spaces are unused spaces. So think of underneath a wardrobe or behind...
I'm familiar.
Okay. So actually, all of those...
The space between couch cushions.
Exactly.
I get it.
So all liminal spaces on a sub-quantum level are connected. They are one space. And it's hard to travel between them, even though they are connected. So if you do a bunch of psychedelics in certain magical rituals, you can send your consciousness back through the liminal space. And then, with more kind of teleportation magic, you can send your body to follow.
Okay,
yes.
Interesting.
So, yes, having no part of my family history ever not been here, we decided to experiment with Mr. Thatch.
Wait, why? What's the family history have to do with it specifically?
Well...
So there's magic. Let me just review.
Out of character?
Out of character, yeah.
Cool. They're all descendants of Merlin.
No. But his study was basically there are these liminal spaces with certain magic rituals and additives like psychedelics or anything like that. You can send your brain space through those spaces. With more added mumbo jumbo, you could try to send your body through.
Yeah.
So what did that have to do with the family history component?
Well, they already had a they were already predispositioned to travel between worlds and spaces.
Oh, okay.
And I guess you would not be at risk of leaving this dimension.
Yeah, we had done experiments with traveling around Oz, and it had worked. And the next step would be to try to do it to a different world, now that we had a traveler from another world. So we tried to send him back to his home world, but we overshot it, if you will. And he went back to a world that he had never been to, but his family was from.
What world was that?
He didn't tell us its name. When he returned from there, he was incredibly secretive about what happened.
Interesting.
He vaguely mentioned a teacher and a puppet spell, and that was it. And
Clock wizard?
those were he definitely used the word clock, but he didn't say wizard. It wasn't some kind of wizard.
Clock master?
That might have been it.
Okay.
Again, this was very long ago.
So you were trying to send the wizard back to Earth.
Is that how it's pronounced?
I believe so.
Delores?
That's how Shabira said it, and she seems very smart. Oh yeah. What about you're here?
Oh, I am?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's
Is
say.
she?
Okay, yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Yep, that's how it's pronounced.
All right,
You
yeah.
got it.
We
So
were
you tried
trying
to send him to USA, I believe.
Oh, no. He's not from USA.
Oh, he's from England.
England.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you tried to send him there, but he ended up going to a completely different world, but that his family was still connected to.
Yes.
So you're connected to.
Yes.
Your family ever talk about a different land?
Ooh, I don't really talk to my family.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
Mm,
it's kind of it ends with me.
interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Miss Thatch.
Yes.
Uh,
Call
if-
me Daddy.
Dottie. That's lovely. Well, Dottie, if you are interested, we could perform this ritual.
Are you asking if I want to do shrooms? The answer is yes.
Okay, yeah. I think I was, yeah.
It's okay then, sure.
All right, yeah, this is great. And I was thinking we could send your companions along with you. There is a way for us. I've been doing a little additional research in years past, and I think maybe with the help of another magic user or two, I could create a kind of a tether, a mystical tether to bring them with you.
We would be able to come back, to be clear.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going to be stuck
I think
there.
mentally we're going there. Or are you talking about physically?
Both. First, we send your minds there, and then we teleport your bodies to go to where your minds are.
Gotcha. What if our minds get there and are like, oh, we do not want to be here?
Then when you get there, come back.
Okay. And we can do that before you send the bodies.
I am... What? No.
Oh, that
no.
would be messy.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying.
Well, if you get there and you want to come back, you just do the dose we send you with, and you reverse the
Oh, okay.
process.
All right, cool.
It's going to take an hour.
Oh, all right.
That's not
It's not,
bad.
it's not a fast thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to go too fast, otherwise you get whiplash when you get there.
Ooh, do
Watch
not
out
want
for that.
All right.
Yeah. So why don't
So how do we do
Yes,
this?
we got to. Well, first we need to gather the materials. If you wouldn't mind, Sonny, going to
Apothecary?
yes, and tell them that Professor Crowley needs the good stuff. And when that doesn't work, tell him that Shabira says it's okay.
Okay. All right.
And Miss Dottie.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind, could you procure some safe drinking water and some, what would also be good? Some blankets, please.
Yeah. I'll go get the good trip sitting stuff.
Thank you. Oh, no, and chocolate. A nice chocolate booster helps.
Will do.
Thank you.
I'm off to retrieve the victuals.
And I'm off to the library.
All right. Where should we meet?
The
he's gone.
library.
Oh, okay.
Go
See-
team.
Go team.
All right. So you guys, you do it.
Yeah, we go do the things and we meet back at the
Terry. You awake after a nice 8-hour nap, hair plastered to the side.
Glaze comes off of his eyes, having used Century's Rest before going to sleep. Not
Absolutely.
actually sleeping,
No,
just
why
kind of
would
like,
Yes.
I'm awake.
It's very like you got lost in a train of thought, and then you were like, "How long have I been sitting on the toilet?" You know? Yeah.
4 hours.
Oh no!
I got it.
My
Vegas
Vegas, but I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And you see
So
Shabira with a steaming cup of tea, face down, asleep in the book she was reading.
I gently try to scoop her up and place her over on the sofa where I was previously.
You do that.
Cool. And I lay her down and gently brush the hair out of her face over her ear.
When you do that,
Classic.
unconsciously, she grabs your hand and just pulls it right under her chin, puts her chin down a little bit on it, and starts snoring oh so delicately.
Oh.
Now I'm trapped here and I can't move anymore without waking her up. I stand here for a little while trying to figure out, well, how the flip am I going to get out of here now? I can't move.
You can Misty Step.
Is there anything nearby me that's roughly like my hand size?
Yeah, there's
that I
a-
could grab. Like, is there like a table or something I could?
Yeah. You're about 2 feet away from the table she was working on, so your other hand can reach what was on the table. So there was a book, there was a steaming hot cup of tea.
I grabbed the steaming cup of tea. No, I'm joking.
And there's a paperweight that's about fist size.
Cool. I grab that, and after about 10, 15 minutes, I'd slowly slide that in place of my hand that she grabbed and was under her chin, and put that in place, and then misty step to the other side of the room.
All right, you're on the other side of the room, and she goes, bonbons.
She's so weird. I love her so much. I leave the room and I go to see what the other guys are up to.
Cal, you've been chugging water for about an hour. What's your next move, man?
I go back to the guy who gives people things for tickets.
Requisition officer?
Sure. And I'm like, hey, Shabira said she needed a thing of pure alcohol for her experiments.
Give me a deception check.
Were you about to say at disadvantage?
Maybe.
Natural one. I spit up a fur ball right on his desk. I'm saying I'm so sorry, then I walk away.
Oh my god. The smell of it
Never mind.
burning the nostrils with the alcohol smell.
Wild night, guys. Woo. Steve, good to see you, though.
It's Frank.
Yeah. Yep. And then he's got a little ink blot, or a little thing of ink, and I just knock it off his desk and leave.
God damn it, Felix.
Okay, I feel better now. I look for these guys.
All right, so I'm going to say that you all meet up in... Terry, you leave the library having just barely extricated yourself from Shabira as Al Crowley, Sonny, and Delores all come down the hall making noise and...
Hello!
Well, hello, Mr. Tidman. Cal comes from the other side, and Al Crowley's like, it's library time. Can you get the door? I don't have hands.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shabira! What?
Hey.
It was like, it is time for research.
I have a banger of a headache. You guys gotta quiet down.
I'm sorry, I haven't gotten to collaborate on magical scientific research since the wizard was a cool guy, so
This is my
I'm
first
excited.
time. I'm very
Yeah,
excited.
no, this is great, and I'd love this for you. Just like,
A little quieter.
Yes, please.
Shabira, in your studies, have you found some kind of magical tethering device? Because I was thinking, and then they get into this really, really intricate arcano jargon. So, Terry, Delores, and Cal, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw against falling asleep because it's so boring.
Wait, do I have
DC 10. No, you find it interesting.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay, 18.
That is
I-
18?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is
go
a
for it.
natural
I need
one.
it.
I find it so boring.
I love it, but
What
I can't.
kind?
We can't meet
What
in the
was the
middle.
check?
of
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
21.
So,
I'm just patiently waiting for that moment where I can interrupt to be like, "Hey, can I get another requisition slip?"
that moment doesn't come for a solid 10 minutes. They are just like almost talking on top of each other, but they know what the other one is saying, like every family gathering
Oh
at the
my
Trella.
God.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
What? You couldn't hear that? I was whispering.
Yeah, I could hear because I have earmuffs on.
And
Oh wait,
you
when
guys...
I finally get it in, hey, can I get a requisition slip for a bottle of liquor and a ball of yarn?
What?
Can I get a requisition slip for a bottle of liquor and a ball of yarn?
Make a persuasion check.
Yes. 2 on the dot. Oh no, that's a 9. I can't read. 9.
9. She throws you a ball of yarn, but she throws it on the other. She throws it past you.
Yeah.
So instinctively, you go to chase it.
I do.
Okay. And then she goes back to arcano jargon.
Look, it's a cat's cradle. Doing yarn tricks.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
oh, here I learned it.
A witch's broom.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think if we pinch these ones and
Yep.
bring it around, and then all right. So now you gotta grab the other ones.
Of course, yes.
And you gotta bring it over,
Uh-huh.
and then I gotta hook my pinkies.
Oh, yep.
Bring it around, and look, we're back at the beginning.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, there's one more. You gotta grab the X's.
Oh yeah, of course. Pull them.
Now
across.
we're back at the beginning.
Nice. God. Good times.
Good times.
Reminds me
Alright.
of when I was just a kitten.
Terry with his natural one has been staring at the corner of this room the whole
Me
time.
with my
It's just
21
glossed
is
over.
way too excited to do shrooms to be falling asleep.
Sonny,
Yeah.
with this conversation that you have had last night with Al about magic and his history, and between what you guys are talking about with Shabira, give yourself expertise in Arcana. So double your proficiency
my
bonus.
goodness.
So I get another 3 in there.
Yep.
I'm so knowledgeable about magic.
Yeah, you know a
So
lot
smart.
about magic.
Now that I know more about magic,
Yes.
do I potentially think that, because you know how like I'm a consciousness that's separated from a body?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Crowley. With this kind of a spell, you're separating a mind from a body.
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep them separated?
Not for very long.
Okay, so we don't think that this would be the process that it happened to take me from my body.
Not this exact process. They might have some kind of arcane similarities
Okay.
with, I mean, psychedelics might have been the initial, like, I guess, kickstart,
Mm-hmm.
if you will, to separate you from your consciousness. But this this ritual, the way I have created it, is a temporary process and actually has kind of like a slingshot effect, where the farther your mind gets from your body, the more tension there is. So if you can't stray too far, if you get lost
So
in
it's
the
like the
ether, your body will come
It's
right
like
back to
the
you.
reverse. If I was using this one, the further I got from my body, I would feel tension. But with my process, it's the closer I get to my body, I feel tension.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Magic is fascinating.
Quite.
All right, so
What? Terry wakes up.
like you're gonna have to work really hard on that. So is that okay with you, Terry?
I've never had a problem with hard work my entire life. Whatever, fuck it. Yeah, that's fine.
If you guys want, I believe we could start the ritual.
Cool. Look, I arranged all these books alphabetically by title.
Oh, fuck. It's not how we
Damn.
do it.
Oh,
It's
Well-
okay. We'll get a couple soldiers in here to
Put it back.
they
undo
can
it.
figure it out.
Yeah.
It was all out of order. They can get the rest done.
The public education here in Winky Country is extraordinary, so they'll be able to do this lickety-split.
Oh, good.
Very decimal system.
Put it right back in the Frankie.
The bluey decimal system.
Yes, I remember Bluey from Munchkin Land.
So good
Yes,
stuff.
of course.
The dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
blue. He's lovely.
Yeah.
So
Bloody decimal system.
he will sit you guys all down, and he gives you it looks like a big pita. Each of you gets a piece of pita with a bunch of hummus on it.
Uh-huh.
You get some pate.
Great.
Because it's meat.
I prefer.
And just like 2 thick, big old dried psychedelic mushrooms on top. And he, with his crow feet, scooches each plate towards one of you. And he says, well, eat up.
How does this mix with booze?
I mean, you're definitely going to have a headache, but like, it's not the worst.
Well, let's say baseline, I drink a lot.
Same. The mushrooms also like kind of dehydrate you the same as the alcohol would. So you're going to have a killer headache, but like,
Duh. All right, there we go.
all right.
Do I need to take like more or anything? Because I've tried alcohol before and it takes a lot to do anything.
No, this is less about the substance and more about the psychedelic, if that makes sense.
Cool. So I take the mushroom and I just like shove it into the hay rather than like, I like put my fist in my mouth and just like put it up in my brain.
Ugh.
That's terrifying.
What?
No.
I have a stomach. How else is it supposed to get to my brain?
Yeah, I have a
Fair.
stomach ache. I wasn't making a comment.
Terry's mid-bite and she's like,
I fold it up. Give it a little thing. Can I give you
There's a gun.
same.
All right, and now he says, I would like you all to get in your liminal spaces.
Ah.
So all of you have to find a liminal space to hide in.
I would like to go into a space between books.
All right, you are able to squeeze in between books.
I would like to try to go between, there's a table in the room.
Yep.
Is there a leaf in it? Meaning, is it like collapsible at all in any way whatsoever?
Yeah, there's a leaf in it so you can make it a smaller study table.
Cool. I go into the space in between the leaf and the outside of one or the other side.
Cool.
I lay down underneath like a coffee table.
Hell yeah,
There's a coffee table.
Okay. I stand in between two windows and draw the curtains across.
All right. And now you guys all hear Al Crowley and Shabira. They're doing this kind of mystical chanting in the language of magic. There's a pattern to it, a patter to it, and you start to feel relaxed. And you start to feel happy. And you have all those like very stereotypical like psychedelic thoughts where you like look over at your hand and you're like, how weird is it that I'm over there in my hand but still in my head at the same time? You start to feel like, you know, the little guy in that controls the body in Men in Black, so like tiny little alien. You feel like that's who you really are, and you're driving your body. Your body is just this big meat suit that you drive around. Straw suit, excuse me.
Thank you.
I am a tiny little cat man.
You are, and then you look at the
Never
things
knew
around
Florence
you,
could breathe before.
and all of you things start to like look weird. Like Sonny, the pages start to seem to be like roiling like dunes in fast motion. Terry, the line of the table starts to just like bulge in the middle like a mountain, and you're just waiting for it to pop like a volcano. And Cal, you're looking at these curtains, and the curtains start to wave, but they're actually like they're cresting like waves, so it's not just like the wind, it's like actual waves going across this pattern. And Delores, you stare up at this weird knot in the wood that if you like squint your eyes and let it relax, it looks like a horse, but the head is just like a huge dick. So it's a dick centaur, and you just start to watch that as it gets on its legs and starts to gallop away.
Very cursed.
And then, through this kind of psychedelic haze, you hear Al's voice penetrate and say, now think about your happiest childhood memory.
Oh no.
To each other.
To all of you.
Okay.
And now you guys all appear together in this dreamlike, kind of like hazy schoolyard.
Ooh.
There's a building, large, kind of 2-story school-looking building. A lot like the dormitories, the tradesman dormitories.
Okay, yeah.
It looks a lot like that building. Not exactly, but like similar. And you guys see a group of little kids. It's wintertime, and they are sledding down a hill. And you guys look over at each other. This is weird, right? Right? Mm-hmm. And when you look over at Sonny, Sonny is a little boy. Still wearing the same clothes, but he's the same age as all these other kids.
Oh, but we're still adults.
Am I still me?
You still feel like
I still feel like Sonny.
But you look like a small
When did you guys get
human
so tall?
boy.
We're
all
still
the same.
full-grown adults.
You guys all look exactly the way you used to. Sonny's a small human boy.
Scareman!
Did I shrink? What's going on?
Hello, little boy.
Scareman!
What?
You're a little man now.
What?
What happened?
I look down at my hands and
Oh.
guys, I'm a real boy.
Hey, look at you. Congratulations.
What's happening? Where are we?
And then from, you see the kids that are sledding. The biggest one looks over at you and says, Sonny, are you coming? We're all waiting. And then as you look over, their names come to you. It's Andrew and Lucia and Ava and James and Julia and Olivia, all waiting for you to go sledding with them.
Yeah, let's go.
And the confusion leaves you, and Sonny is positive this is a real memory.
Whoa. Guys, this is me. This is me.
What?
This is me. These are my friends or family.
They're your friends. It's
These are
cool.
yeah. I went to school here. I
Sonny,
remember.
do you want to go sledding?
Yeah.
We'll go sled.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so you run off, and Julia holds her hand out because she wants to go down with you. And she's still a little bit smaller than you, so you get on one of those 2 sledders and you push down, and it's just pure joy.
Whee!
This is more
So wholesome.
lighthearted fun than you've had in so long.
Oh man.
And then you see the teacher come out.
Mm-hmm.
And, just like kind of a nondescript, like grayish frock. And she says, all right, kids, your parents are here. You can go home for the holidays. Sonny, you can stay here outside as long as you'd like. And whenever you're ready, you can come back in.
Do I not have parents?
Sonny, we've talked about this. You know that they're really far away and that they love you very much. And they said that at the end of the school year that they'd be able to come bring you home if that's what you'd like.
Okay. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit if that's okay.
Can the school teacher see us?
She doesn't interact with you guys at all.
Doesn't even acknowledge that
No.
we're standing there?
Am I still like aware of them, or am I fully in this memory at this
No, you're
point?
aware of them too.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's keep sledding.
Let's keep sledding.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
I'm sorry if this seems like a weird question. Is this Earth?
Oh, Sonny. And the vision goes away. And you guys, roll me initiative.
What?
No, just so I know whose memory is next.
God! I'm like, what did I do?
I'm about to fight these kids!
I'm midair on the sled.
Oh my goodness.
Whee! 26.
Hell yeah.
10.
16.
16. All right. Next, we go into the deep Gillikin forest. And, Cal, you've got your own memories.
I do.
You tell me what your happiest childhood memory is.
So, long ago, in the time well before the wars, even before the wars with the Clawfords, when my father was a king, but it wasn't such a dangerous time. We weren't planning on running a nation, so which is just, our pride. He went away for a couple of weeks, just once, as far as I remember. And on those days, my mom took me out, and it was nice because before that, I was being trained in speaking correctly, and I could get it. And for those couple of weeks, we would have a little chance to just be together, the two of us, and there was no criticism, there was no lesson. It was just time. And I remember a small glade with a still pool that we would go and have picnics at for lunch. And that's where we are.
And your mom looks down at you and ruffles your fur, your little baby mane.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, Cal, what makes you happy?
I like playing with the other kids, and I like studying, I like writing and making music and, just being around everybody.
That's nice. That's wonderful.
I wanted to start cooking, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's a wonderful idea. What's your favorite meal?
Oh.
Maybe we could cook it together.
Oh, could we please?
Yeah.
Yes, I do love Bluebird.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
The carnivores, man.
Yes, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just the other day, I heard that there is an exposed bluebird nest right down the street.
Oh.
Why don't you get your brother
Okay.
and you meet me back here, and then the three of us can go get some.
That is perfect.
That sounds wonderful.
All right. I hug a leg and I run off.
All right, you run off and you find Yeonan. Yeonan is doing push-ups. That's what he's doing. He's doing push-ups.
It's a hobby, okay?
What am I? I'm 7.
Sure.
Yeonan is 12.
Sure.
So I'm like, Yeonan, hey, come on, man. We gotta go. Mom says that we gotta help her go on a hunt.
Right now?
That's what she said.
Oh, Mom said it was okay.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
pull his tail and I run away.
All right.
Oh.
You little...
And then he
No,
chases
no.
after you, able to like pounce right on top of you.
He's fast.
And you guys do a little tussle,
Yeah.
some friendly tickling, and then you get back, and your dad's there.
Of course.
Hello, father?
Cal, Yeonan, shouldn't you be doing your calisthenics? It is that time of the day. And Cal.
Yes.
Never mind. And then we go to Terry's.
What a dick. Sorry.
Hate your dad, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he can hear us, right? We're still
Yeah, you guys are right next to each other.
Oh, yeah. I say, I hate your dad,
Holy
dude.
crap.
He was a busy man. He had lots of things to worry about.
Yeah, but he still
one
could've
way of
given love
saying
to
a
his
total
son.
asshole.
He did.
Oh, wait.
Well, to the other one as well.
All right, Terry. What is your happiest childhood memory?
Hanging out in the forest with my mother, Mary, and my brother, Larry. And we're looking for the red-tailed griffowl that is rare to the area that we grew up in. And sometimes if you were quiet enough, you would just be able to see them fluttering about in the upper branches.
So you and Mary... Larry. This is Larry.
That's Larry.
This is Larry.
That's Larry. Oh,
Yeah,
You guys are all hanging out. And your mom... your mom is gently rubbing your back as you guys sit here. She goes into her bag and pulls out a peanut butter and banana sandwich. And she rips it in half because she forgot to cut it. And hands half to you and half to Larry as you guys are sitting quietly together
Terry
in the woods.
quietly takes the banana out of the sandwich and throws it away because bananas fucking suck.
Still a happy memory.
Still the happiest memory. And she'll look at you and say, I'm so sorry. I forgot it's you who doesn't like bananas. I always confuse that with your father.
That's okay, Ma.
Oh, goodness.
You know that these bananas, they might attract some mice. And the mice might attract some griffowls. So this might be a happy accident.
Terry looks at the little banana, he throws it out there and waits
All right.
quietly.
Make a perception check.
It's an 18.
18, you see one. High up in the trees, you see a red-tailed griffowl. Tabby fur and the cat half. Beautiful, majestic, deep red, almost brown plumage. And you are really lucky because you see it, like, it does like the pounce pose that cats do, and its butt goes up in the air, like, and it's waggling, so it looks like it's about to dive bomb something. So you're gonna get
Quietly taps his mom. Quietly.
and you all look, and you hear a... As far off, your dad starts his daily chores chopping wood, and the griffowl flies away.
Terry's slightly crestfallen, little Terry.
And Mary puts her arm around you, hugs you close, and says, don't worry, there are always more griffowls.
I jump on that mouse, though.
Cal, what no one saw is
Memory mouth.
as you guys were all watching the griffowl, Cal was doing almost the exact same thing next to you. And you pounce as it vanishes.
Oh.
But memory calories are free.
Memory calories.
It's like how memory boos don't work.
Yeah,
Exactly.
All right, Delores, what's your happiest childhood memory?
So Delores is 9, 10-ish years old. It's late at night. The sun is down. It's not super late, but, you know, it's like past bedtime for like a 9-year-old kid, kind of late. She cracks open her bedroom door and steps down the steps, and she peeks over, and her mom is asleep on the couch. The TV is playing. It's probably like the 11 o'clock news or something. Her dad is sitting there reading the newspaper, and she like doesn't really sneak because nobody cares and is paying attention, but she basically quietly walks out the front door, shuts it behind her, and walks down the street to the nearby neighborhood park. And she sits on the swings and is looking at the full moon.
Nice.
Yeah, by herself.
Yeah. So you start absentmindedly swinging on the swing. And you're there for about 10, 15 minutes. And then you see your dad, Dave, walking up the street.
Right. This is my stepdad, right?
This is your stepdad, yeah. So he is walking towards you. Give me an insight check.
9.
9. You can't tell. His body language, it just seems, it's nonplussed, nondescript.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks up to you and he holds out a jacket. And he says, "It's a little cold out tonight. I just didn't want you to get a chill."
Aw. Thanks, Dad. I call him Dad at this age. I did not transition to Dave yet at 9 years old.
And he says, "Do you want me to stay or do you want me to go?" You can be alone if you want. That's okay.
Oh. You can stay.
All right. And he sits down next to you, and he doesn't say anything else. And just swings next to you in the park.
It's a strong family resemblance.
And as you guys all make it to Delores' childhood memory, you feel like you're falling. And you're falling farther and farther, but you're falling together. And then
I reach out and try and grab
Yeah,
whoever's closest to me.
Like skydiving, circle, hold, handhold.
for sure.
you hit kind of like a stutter stop, and you get a very fast vision of a very small puppy looking up at a very big Delores. As you get Tito's memory.
Oh, God, of course.
And then you crash land.
Duh.
Ow!
You are, yes.
Did Tito eat the mushrooms?
Yeah!
Okay.
Good job, Tito.
Hell yeah!
Sure.
That's why I was a little late, because he didn't, the crow forgot about him, and then it's just like, oh, Tito, you should
Get
go
in there,
too.
yeah.
Here's some ground beef.
Here's-
Mushroom.
Yeah. He's tripping balls, dude.
Nothing like psilocybin for a small wrestler.
Yes.
Really.
Gotta dial it in tight.
It's just the cap. Just one cap. It's
Yeah.
plenty.
Sure.
All right. So you guys all slam into the floor.
Ugh.
And you're all in, each of you individually is in a weird dark spot. And as you gain your bearings, you notice that Delores and Terry, you're under a bed. Sonny, you're in a cupboard. And Cal, you are in an overhead, storage compartment.
Duh.
And you all climb out, and you are in a wooden, almost tower-like structure. It's not straight up and down. It curves left and right and has weird notches and nooks. Everything on the inside of this tree seems to be hollowed out into useful areas. There's a little table. There's a bunch of little bunks.
Do we see anything else?
Oh, actually, yeah. You guys can make me perception or investigation checks.
I flop out.
Oh yeah.
flap
I wanna look out. I wanna get out of the cupboard so I can see.
A little bit of privacy.
13.
10.
21.
17.
Everyone except Terry. You guys are able to look around, and you see that this place seems like it's been abandoned for a long time. A lot of the blankets have are moth-eaten and almost a little mildewy. And Terry, you are able to find one bunk that is definitely still in use. You put your hand on it, and there's still warmth, and there's no sunlight, so this must have been body warmth for someone who was here very recently.
Do we all still look
You guys are all back to how you normally
back to how we normally look?
Okay. We're a sad little bunch.
I was going to say, we all have terrible family situations, it seems.
Oh,
Why?
so wait, is this where we are right now? Aren't we going to places that are connected to people's history? So this place is connected to someone.
I don't recognize it, but somebody was just here.
Okay.
This bed.
I'm
I point out the bed to them, and
I'm gonna, because you said there's a bunch of beds and stuff, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna look around at blankets, or if I can find clothes or something like that, and see if there are any names sewn in
Okay.
anywhere.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Dormitory style. Is there trunks?
There are no trunks. There was a closet that
Okay.
No, that
Somebody was in.
Dolores
I was under the
reappeared.
bed with.
Oh, sorry. So Sonny was
I was
in
in
a
a cupboard.
closet, and
Okay.
it had a few hanging items.
17.
17. You find in the bunk that Terry points out an old. It looks like a ripped tunic or shirt or something, and in the collar it says John.
Oh.
Can Tito smell it and see if it smells familiar like anybody that's in our group?
Sure. Give me a perception check with advantage for Tito.
14.
He says, "It's none of you guys, but it's nearby."
Can we see like a way out?
Yeah, there's a door.
Is that the only way to
Yes,
go? Oh.
you see one door. You do see that there's what I'm going to call like a makeshift chimney, like this kind of fire-hardened tube that seems to lead out, and there's like a cooking fire or like a place for a cooking fire and like a big kettle on top of it. So like, yeah, you could climb out the chimney or you could go out the front door.
Let's sneak on out the front.
Yeah.
Before we go, can I just double check to make sure that there's no other clothing that would be anything other than like, you know, a boy's clothing, like a girl's clothing?
Sure. Yeah, man. Your investigation check before was over a 20, right?
Yeah, it was 21.
Okay, cool. So I'll let you keep that roll for this. And you do find like a frilly nightgown, but it is one of the most moth-ridden, eaten, rotted pieces of fabric in here. So it does look like there at one point was someone else here, but it's been a very long time.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Yep, we carry on.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys start to head out. And you get outside, and it is a beautiful, verdant, green forest. Unlike anything that you Ozians have ever seen. Usually things are more monochromatic than this.
Wow.
Dolores, this looks normal to you. You're in a normal-ass forest.
Well, this
With
is weird.
Normal-ass coloring.
It's weird to me now.
Fair. There are butterflies fluttering about, and
Do I recognize it?
no. And you guys see a sign that is. It's weird. There's a sign in two different parts. There's wood sign that in just like basic ass black paint says "Welcome to," and then underneath there is a scraggly, like very poorly chiseled stone sign that's kind of difficult to read because it looks like someone took what was chiseled there and changed it and modified it and obliterated it, so it's hard to read now. So can everyone give me an intelligence check to try to make this out?
Okay.
You'll get one answer if you get above a 15. You'll get another answer if you get above a 20.
No.
Okay.
That's not even letters. I catch a butterfly.
It stings you.
What?
Take, let's see if it hits.
A butterfly?
Yeah.
It's so rude.
Wait, is it a check?
12 plus 3. It misses, but it tries to sting you.
I try to smack
yes,
it.
a check.
With a 3, so that's a 15 exactly.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Woo!
Ooh, thank God.
Look at you.
I'm going to do it in reverse order. So, with your dirty 20, Terry Tinman, you see that you're able to decipher the original engraving on this piece of stone. And to like describe what this piece of stone looks like, it looks like there was kind of like a square standing obelisk that at one point was knocked over. So you see like the bottom flat edge, and there are nice flat corners that have been worn by age. So the corners aren't very crisp. And this, as you turn around, this tower, this building you were in, was a gigantic tree. And this tree has grown over this sign, and on the tree is where the wooden is painted with the welcome to. And originally engraved on this old obelisk is Avalon. But Sonny, what you realize that was written over it is Neverland.
I knew it.
And I think that's where we're going to cut for today. All right. Fuck you, nerds. Bye. Legends Rerolled stars Justyn Trella, Celine Trella, Brooke Simone, Sean Dougherty, and Jake DiBlasi. Edited by Celine Trella and Sean Dougherty. Theme song by Ryan Logan. Score by Jake DiBlasi, Justyn Trella, and Kevin O'Leary. You can follow us on Instagram at Legends Rerolled or on Facebook at facebook.com/Legends Rerolled. Like, subscribe, follow, and be sure to pay your artists.
Completely fuck around with it and like do like ridiculous shit. Like
The next episode will come
Past the equinox, when the sun rises in the east and it sets again in the east.
You're telling me you guys aren't releasing an episode until next year?